exactly one argument, or at least if we say that the set is a singleton set, um, and then the element that's contained within the set is an argument. For example, if I said something like, um, John is tall. In this case, the predicate term would be
Pretty
tall.
tall.
Yeah. And then John in here would be picking out the argument. So do you understand what it is now?
Yes. Okay. What's the point of this? Okay, we're trying to get to as
Yeah,
many people as we
I'm
can.
just
So
trying to
try
like
to.
make sure we got our predicate term straight here. Just so that I can give you the argument in first order notation.
Okay, give it to me in first order notation now, please.
Okay, yeah. So you know how to like do like valid inference and stuff like that?
How to make a valid inference? Is that what you just asked me?
Yeah, yeah, like I can like are you okay if I give you like a syllogistic style argument?
Sure. Ari, please give me the argument.
Yeah, so I think humans are the only thing that we deem valuable.
Who's
Animals aren't
we?
humans. By we, that can just be completely arbitrary. So you're going to be examining my position. So there wouldn't be
Okay.
any sort of, yeah. So for all x, if x is a human, then x is given inherent moral value. And we can actually make it a biconditional statement. For all x, if x is a human, x is a human if and only if we give it inherent moral value. And then which call it any other thing, for example, any animal that we pick out here is not a human, which would be the
Why?
single place predicate.
Why are we turning
The
it into
conclusion.
an equation?
Oh, it's not an equation. It's just written in first order notation.
But why are we doing that? Why?
Yeah,
Because
just so
I'm
like it
not trying to
helps.
sit here talking to you for
It's
an
like
hour. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's like, why are we doing all
I was
that?
just hoping like you would understand it. Aren't you like a philosophy major?
No, business.
Uh,
I just really believe in being vegan. That's why I want to talk about it. But I don't understand why we're making it like a whole. It's supposed to be kind of fast, so that way more people can get a chance.
um, yeah. So now that we got past that little derail, it's just going to be that for all x, if x is a human, x is a human if and only if we give it inherent moral value. Um, for example, we can pick out a chicken here. A chicken is not a human. Conclusion: we do not give a chicken inherent moral value. And then for all x,
I don't like that you're saying we because I give chickens inherent moral value
yeah,
because
that's exactly why you're going to be examining my position, so you can give it moral value, but there's not going to be some sort of like logical inconsistency within my view. And then I can examine your position after, and if there's some sort of logically inconsistent view in your position, then we ought not follow your position, and you should follow mine. But if there is none, then and if there's like no logical inconsistency within each of our views, then you're free to go wherever you want, and I'm free to go wherever I want.
I'm sorry. I just don't think you get it. These are supposed to be like
As long,
quick
how about this? How about this? As long as
rapid
you admit,
fire 5 minute debates, and it's already
yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
5 minutes.
How about this? As long as you admit like you're like low tier, and you're not that good of a debater, and you got intellectually mocked by me right now, then I guess
Excuse me.
you don't think
How
that
rude.
satisfies.
No, I don't think that satisfies at all. I think that's insulting me. I am a great debater. I don't know where you're thinking this. I think you're just not understanding that these are supposed to be quick, rapid fire, 5 minute
That
debates.
was wait. What was so long about that?
It took
For
more than
all
five
x,
minutes for you
for
to
all x
explain
if x is
that.
a human, then if and only if we give it inherent moral value, we do not give a chicken inherent moral value. Conclusion: we can like eat it or whatever. Well, that would be invalid. But it's not a human, therefore we do not give it inherent moral value. That would be valid inference.
But, okay, I get what you're saying, but why you're not explaining why you don't give it moral value? Is it just
So,
simply by the fact that it's not I mean, not a vegan, not a person? By it, I mean
yeah, that's just going to be arbitrary there, right? So it's just going to be my worldview. You just have to examine the position. You can like find some sort of reductio ad absurdum in my view,
I think your
but
view is selfish to only care about people and not care about animals.
well, that's still coherent, even if it's selfish, right?
Yeah, but why would anyone willingly choose to be selfish when they could help the animals instead?
Because I'm not logically inconsistent.
You should be logically consistent in the fact that animals have feelings, they can feel pain, they don't want to be hurt. you are only hurting them because you give them no value because they're not a person. There's lots of things with value that are not a person. Like,
well, two questions for you. What about some sort of euthanasia process? And the second one would be, what about roadkill? Are we allowed to eat roadkill?
okay, well, the euthanasia is so controversial. I'm going to answer these and then we're going to move on to someone else. Euthanasia is so controversial. I'm not even going to talk about it. Like, if a human consents to it, then I think it's okay. But then other times I don't really know, and it's okay. It's very case specific.
And then
roadkill, roadkill. There's nothing inherently wrong with eating it, but it's why would you? Why would you when you could be respectful?
Protein,
or when you could eat
macros.
something healthy instead? You could even eat something healthier.
Wait, so that's not healthy?
No.
Okay, and then when
it
you say it's
depends
not
on-
healthy, would that just be some sort of like ordinal term there compared to like, relevant
I don't
alternatives?
see if you want to eat roadkill, I have nothing against it.
Okay,
But
so I can't eat meat, and you
as
have
long as you're
nothing
not
against it?
intentionally running over animals, because that's
So let me get this straight. It's completely okay for me to eat meat, correct? Animal meat.
No, only under very specific circumstances. Like if it got hit by a car, it's like. But if that's someone's pet, it would not be legal for you.
That's just gonna be like a logical inconsistency within your view. It's gonna be a major blunder. Therefore, I win, you lose. How does it feel to lose?
Oh my gosh, the blunder is that it's not. It's not a flat rule. Being vegan is about doing everything you can to help animals. It doesn't hurt animals.
You just said we ought not eat animals, and now you're saying it's okay for me to eat animals.
I don't think you really get it. Being vegan is about not hurting animals. Does that make sense?
Wait, but you can like have like what about like having like a fur coat in which you just shave
no, that's not vegan. Do you think if that was actually what happened, then it would be okay? But do you know where they get fur coats from? They kill the whole fox.
Wait. So is it possible? Wait, so is it possible to make a fur coat just by shaving the fur off of some lamb or some alpaca or whatever?
It is, but most vegans don't use. It would be wool if it's
well,
from
you said.
lamb.
Well, now you're making a distinction. At first, you said it's always wrong. Now you're saying most of the time this is not the case.
Vegans wouldn't use wool. I can tell you why. Because the wool industry hurts sheep, and vegans don't like hurting animals.
Okay, but I just said
they didn't. It wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, so if they didn't hurt it, then it wouldn't be bad, and if they hurt it, it would be bad.
Actually, yes.
Okay,
yes,
but it would always be bad.
It's always wrong to hurt animals.
So it's wrong. Wait, no. That's not what you said. You said it's always wrong to wear fur coats because it hurts animals.
Not
right?
what I said.
But then there's certain moments. So now we're going to use like an existential quantifier, which just means that there exists such way where you wear a fur coat in which it did not hurt the animal. And then in this case, you said it's okay. So your initial claim was that it's always wrong to wear fur coats because you hurt animals. But now I gave you
today's world. There's not a single person out there. I'd be surprised if there's even one person out there shaving foxes for fur coats. They're always just killing the foxes.
Okay, but you just said that it's possible for people to do that, to safely shave some sort of like animal.
That would not be bad if they did safely shave an animal.
Okay, if they safely shaved it, then it's okay to wear that fur coat, correct?
People shave their dogs and cats. It's not wrong to shave an animal if you're not hurting them.
Okay, so I'm getting this. It's not always wrong to wear a fur coat, right?
Except there's no one making fur coats without hurting.
No, but like in that given circumstance, right?
In that given circumstance, yes. Okay.
Okay, so then it means that it's okay. So that's a logical inconsistency. That's the second.
Logical inconsistency. The logic is so simple. I don't understand how you're not getting it. The logic is hurting animals is wrong. That's it. So if you're not hurting an animal the reason people are vegan is because the dairy industry hurts cows. The egg industry hurts chickens. Duh. Like it's not every egg hurts chickens, but most do. That's why people are vegan. Goodness gracious. Okay. We're moving on to the next person, please. That person just wasn't getting it. It's okay. Okay. Hi, are you vegan?
Would you, yeah. Or no, sorry, no. Would you eat meat for $1 million by chance?
So you've probably seen that video. When that video was going around, I was playing a character, but for real answer to that question is yes, I would eat meat for $1 million because think of how many animals I could save with $1 million. Probably a lot.
None. So my
Excuse me.
grandma lives on a farm, and so basically she has cows, right? So I kill those cows, and I I eat their meat in front of the window that faces the fucking field, dude.
You're swearing you're done. Also, that's sick. That's sick. What's wrong with you? Why would you want to torture animals? Why are you proud of that? Please get help. How could anyone be proud of that? I don't get it. We're moving on to the next person. Rocky, he's meowing because his food comes out of the feeder soon, the auto feeder. Hi, are you vegan? You speak, please. Okay, silence, so you're done. Next person, please. Won't be scared. What does that mean? Hi, are you vegan? Bye. Bye. That was hilarious. Could you hear it? They were snoring. They fell asleep. Ah! Okay, next person, please. Thank you for the heart meat. Hi, are you a vegan?
Hello.
Hi, are you a vegan?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Because I just feel like it's like not worth it because like they're already getting killed.
So, if there is a lot you can do to help animals, would you want to help animals if you could?
Yeah, I would.
You, Sarah. You, Andrew Dingus. Sorry. So you would want to help animals. So, being vegan's a great way to help animals. Why don't you do that?
Because one person just like isn't gonna change the world. Like,
oh my gosh. Imagine if someone said that to Martin Luther King Jr. Think about it. You can't say that. You can't say that. One person can change the world. So that's really horrible of you to say.
Well, wait, can I tell you a story?
No. Because you're irritating me. I'm sorry. We're moving on to the next person, please. And this is not story time. Sorry. Okay, next person, please. Hi, are you a vegan?
Okay, no, I'm not.
Why not?
Because I really like the taste of meat. It's very good. Steak is very good.
I disagree. It may taste good, but that doesn't mean you should eat it. We have big brains to help us think about whether something's right or wrong. Just because it tastes good doesn't mean it's okay.
And I also have a question. Why do you think it's not good to eat? Like, do vegans not eat eggs?
No, vegans don't eat eggs.
And may I ask why?
Because most eggs come from factory farms where chickens are kept in super small cages, and then at the end of their life, the chicken's head gets cut off. So,
okay, but with my mom, I live on a farm, and we have chickens, so we get fresh eggs. So would that change your mind on eating eggs?
Do you eat chicken?
Yeah, sometimes, but not mine.
So what do you do with your chickens? What do you do with your chickens when they get old? I'm curious.
Nothing. We just let them live a peaceful life.
Do you give them a funeral?
I don't know why anyone would do that. I mean, if they truly love their chicken.
Why do we give people funerals?
Well, I'm just saying if someone truly loved the chicken, like very, very, very much, like that much, then I mean, yeah, you could.
Please stop meowing at me.
Then yeah, you could have a funeral, but I wouldn't.
Why not? Why wouldn't you want to treat them with respect? So
I do.
But let's clarify. So what happens on your farm that you have with the chickens that get old and pass away? What do you do when the chicken passes away? Do you throw it in the trash? Because you said you don't
Um,
eat them.
I don't really know. That's what my mom is gonna decide.
Your mom just might not be telling you, but she probably cuts their heads off and eats them.
No, she wouldn't do that.
I hope not.
She
But
wouldn't.
she's
She
not-
wouldn't do that. My.
I hope not. Is she a
She
vegan
would not do that.
or a vegetarian?
What?
Is she a vegetarian?
No, she's not.
So she would hurt other chickens, though.
But like, why don't you eat meat? Like,
Because you don't have to, and it hurts animals. You know how nice chickens can be. You're around chickens, so why would you want to hurt an animal that's so nice?
but like, I'm not. Like, what? I'm not the one doing it.
But every time you eat meat, you're paying someone else to do it for you.
Okay, but like,
Oh, that's the problem.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
It's
just
not
like,
funny. It's
I'm
not
sorry.
funny.
I just have a bad problem with laughing in serious moments.
That's okay. I actually do that too. So it's okay.
But I just think in general, like, I really like don't think it's that bad to like eat meat.
Well, it is because it's hurting animals for no reason.
Well, also,
For coffee.
do you know that like there has to be like a balance between like I can't remember what it was, but it's like animals and something else. And so, sometimes people will have to go out there and like kill some animals, like hunt.
The good thing is the Earth actually naturally balances out the number of animals on it all the time. So you don't have to go out and do that. People just do. People use that. The bad thing. These are bad people. They use that as an excuse to go hurt animals, and then people will be like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." But really, it's just an excuse for them to go hurt animals. Because that's what some people like to do. Some people think it's fun to hurt animals. Some people who go hunting for fun. Isn't that sad?
Yeah. If I were to go hunting, I would go hunting to actually eat the meat.
Okay. You're kind of missing the point. We're going to move on to someone else. The point is that you don't have to hurt animals. So why would you? You were just saying how sad it is to hurt animals. Why would you hurt them when you don't have to eat them? Thank you, Andrew Dingus, for the dolphins. We're going to move on to our next person, please. Hi. Are you a vegan?
It's kind of, I want to be, but I have a confliction.
What's the confliction?
I really like roast beef.
Okay. Just because what do you like about it, actually?
Everything you can love about roast beef, I love it all. That's just the one thing. Besides that, I'm vegan. I don't eat eggs. I don't drink milk. I don't.
Good.
Yeah, I don't believe in any of that. Or pork, beef.
Wow. Okay, so that's good. So that's the only thing. What you could do is you could try eating it just less often, and then you could try to just slowly cut it out.
You're right, because I do think it is like an addiction. So I think cold turkey might be too hard. I think
Yeah,
cutting it out
honestly,
is definitely the best. Lowering it down.
A lot of people are addicted to different foods, so the
Yes,
easiest way to
okay.
do it is to cut it down. Yeah.
That's so true. Well, thank you for your time, King. I'm going to be better for you. I love you. Good night.
Okay, buddy. Good night. Well, that person was nice. Okay, next person, please. Next person, please. I already said that. I said it twice in a row. Sorry.
What's up?
Hi. Are you vegan?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because I love steak. It's really good.
What do you love about that? I mean, steak.
It's juicy, fatty.
There's a lot of things that are juicy and
flavorful.
fatty that are vegan.
Like what?
Okay, wait, actually I have to think about it. Well, there's
Exactly.
Excuse me. Juicy things like a juicy or not like an apple. Apple's not that juicy, but like a juicy orange. Like that's kind of like the same thing. It's like juicy.
Yeah, but also has a lot of sugar in it too if you eat too much of it.
Well, yeah. Everything you should balance it. Like life is about balance. But there's it's natural sugar, so that's good, right?
Yeah, but it can also cause diabetes too if you eat too much of it.
Well, that's why I said balance it
Not
out.
with steak. Steak is like totally different.
You know what steak gives you?
What? What does it give you?
Cancer. Steak is red meat, and red meat causes cancer in humans.
Actually, no, it doesn't.
Actually, yes, it
I don't
does.
think it does because like I used to be
Ever-
like around like
do you know any? Have you had anyone close to you that has had cancer? Because I have. A lot of people in my family have, and they always get told you shouldn't eat red meat. It literally fuels the cancer cells.
it's
It
just
makes
like
them
they say the same thing
faster.
about eggs. Like eggs is like high cholesterol. It can give you high cholesterol, but in reality it does the opposite.
In reality, it actually can. It depends how many you're eating. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like I don't know. I just feel like being vegan. So I've tried it before, and it was horrible
Why? Why?
because it was like less options, and like we have like at the grocery store they have like vegan meats and vegan cheese. It's so bad for you, especially like it has so much chemicals. It's like fake.
Well, I'm not saying to eat that. When have I said to eat that?
I mean, I don't know. It's just like they're trying to make more options when in reality it's just so bad for you.
It's for because most Americans eat a SAD. Do you know what a SAD is?
No, I do not.
The standard American diet, which is mostly processed food. So most of these companies are making processed foods because that's what Americans eat. That's what Americans buy. So that's why they do that. But you don't have to eat that. You can eat whole foods. You can eat whole food vegan, which is just you don't eat processed food. You don't have to eat.
So you're telling me if you don't have a big fat lobster right in front of you, you're not going to say it's going to be good? If it smells really good, you're
It
not going
might
to eat it?
taste good, but I'm not going to eat it because I think that's wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all I want to say.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Thank you. You had some interesting things to say, so and thank you for being respectful. Thank you, for a rose. When I get tired, I get a little goofy. Sorry if I'm being stupid. Don't make fun of me. I'm sensitive. Hi,
Yeah.
are you vegan?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
You know what? At first, I was going to troll, but honestly, on my good heart, I actually want to have a talk.
Oh,
Um,
really good.
uh, it's just I don't know. If I will really want to be honest, yeah, I do not like animal cruelty. It
Good.
does
Me too.
hurt my heart and stuff, and seeing people like one time. So there's a thing called deer hunting season, right?
Oh, I
And
know.
um. So it was not around that time when I went to the forest and whatnot, and I saw a guy, pew pew a deer. I'm just like, dude, why are
That's
you doing that?
horrible. Yeah, why
Yeah,
why would anyone do that? It's not fun. If you have fun doing that, then you have problems. I'm just saying
yeah,
that.
no, yeah, no. When I heard the sound, I went over because I want to see if anybody got hurt and whatnot because I know it
Yeah.
ain't deer season, so I know nobody would be hunting for deer. But
Yeah.
when I find where it was, I saw a guy with the deer. I'm just like, dude, what the hell you doing, bro? And not even deer season, even it was, you shouldn't be doing that, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't know, you don't understand the game, dude. Yeah, I understand the game, dude.
Ask him about
When
it.
you,
Why be like, what's wrong with you? Or that's not that nice,
yeah, I
but
did
say it
told him.
nice.
I told him what is wrong with you, dude.
Oh, good.
And
Okay.
ever since then, when I saw that, I don't know why, I just stopped eating deer meat,
Oh, that's good. That's good.
you know. And
The questions
I
right now.
do want to start. Um, like I really want to stop eating meat, but for some reason, it's like nicotine. You know, it's like an addiction. You can't stop.
Well, it's hard to stop. What you can do, like I was just saying to that other person, is just like this is how I stopped eating meat too. You like slowly start eating it less and less often. I don't have a boyfriend
Hmm.
anymore. We broke up. So people
Yeah.
ask, that.
Like even
Stop eating
if you
as
don't stop eating meat and stuff, I think you should like try it less. Like right now, I want to try doing diet, and what my diet is basically just rice and chicken, just
But
rice and
why would you
chicken.
eat chicken? You said you don't want to hurt the animals. Why are you eating chicken?
I don't know. Other people be telling me that's best diet you could do if you're trying to work. And I honestly just try to go by what they say.
Well, what I say is talk to an actual nutritionist and ask them, be like, I'm whatever, tell them whatever your goal is, like gain weight, gain muscle, lose weight, whatever. And then
Yeah,
you tell them that and just say, also, I want to do it without hurting any animals. How do I do that?
yeah,
And they'll tell
yeah,
you. So
yeah. I also want to tell you, you're honestly a good person. I don't know why people join up on this live and just troll. I think they're just trying to get attention and whatnot, and they just don't like what you think and just want to be rude to you. You
well,
know,
thank you.
and
That's so nice. Thank
I,
you.
if there's anything I was raised to be, is just respect others and you receive respect back.
That's good. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I always say respect
Like
everyone.
I respect you being vegan. I respect you being who you are and whatnot, and whatever you want to be, and you put your mind to it and whatnot, you're going to get good things in life.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I
You
agree
know.
with that. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Put your mind to it. You can do anything. That's one of the things I truly believe. This is not. We're getting off track, but I really do believe
No. No.
manifest things, follow your dreams, and you can do anything you believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, thank you. It was nice
Anyways,
talking
that's
to
all
you.
I got to say. I'm a try. I'm gonna try.
Good. That's good. Yeah, just try it and see how it goes. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. You
Bye.
have a good night.
Thank you too. Oh my gosh, that person was so nice. I'm not used to people being nice to me on here, so that was nice. Thank you for the rose. ... Your username's funny. Okay, we're moving on to the next person, please. Hi, are you a vegan?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Because some meats are extremely good for you, but I think that your opinion is valid because animal cruelty is bad. I try to only eat like free range stuff. But the problem is, it's just humans are omnivores, and that's like a fact. And
Yeah,
chicken and eggs are.
humans are omnivores,
Chick-
but that doesn't
yeah.
mean you have to eat it.
Yes, but chicken is such a great food, and with eggs, they're so good for you.
It doesn't matter if it's good for you or not if it's hurting other people or animals, hurting animals.
I don't think that chickens should be cooped up in a little tiny cage. I think they should be free range.
Do you think they should have their heads chopped off?
They should be euthanized in the least painful way after living a full.
And then cut their head off?
Maybe.
No, the answer was no.
Okay.
You failed the test.
I think that there is a where animals become self. Like I don't think pigs should be eaten because they're better than dogs. Dogs are self-aware to an extent. Horses are self-aware.
So are cows and chickens. You keep cutting out, so I'm so sorry we have to do someone else. Just because I don't think people can hear you. I can barely hear you. But I'll answer what you're saying before we move on to the next person. Chickens are very self-aware. Chickens are smart. Cows are really smart. Pigs are as smart as a 5-year-old human. If you think a human who's 5 years old should be respected, you should think a pig who, if you're only basing it, because a lot of people only, which is surprising, people don't say this, but a lot of times people will say these animals aren't very smart, it doesn't matter. But pigs are as smart as a 5-year-old human. I'm surprised you guys don't really say that. I thought people would say that more, but they don't. Anyways, next person, please. Which is good you don't say that because it doesn't matter how smart someone is. They still deserve respect. Hi, are you a vegan? Can you speak, please? Oh, they left. Okay, let's try someone else. Thank you for the rose, Aid. Is that short for Aiden? Oh, this person's named Aiden too. Hi, are you vegan?
No, I'm not.
Why?
I just don't like the way vegan foods taste.
What do you not like oranges and apples? I thought everyone liked these things, you
I
know.
like apples. That's about it. I'm talking like fake meat. Like
Well, why do people think vegans are eating that all the time? I don't eat that really at all.
Then what do you eat?
You should watch my what I eat in a day videos. But if you want like to actually see, but I eat a lot of stuff like pasta, and today I had veggie fajitas, so it was just like vegetables and beans and rice and tortilla and avocado and that kind of stuff. There's a lot of good stuff you can have. That's
Well,
not
yeah.
fake. I didn't eat any fake meat today. I usually don't have any ever.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But you were talking like animal cruelty and all that, like
Yeah.
like 5 minutes ago or so. You do realize that did you know when cattle and other animals have kids, like babies, that
Mhm.
that baby actually hurts the cattle more than if we were just to take the milk out of them to begin with?
How does it hurt them? What do you mean by how are you saying the baby hurts them? They love their children the same way that people love their children.
I mean, I get that, but when that baby is starting to develop teeth and all that, they'll actually try to get back on that nipple, and it'll actually cut the nipple.
It happens with humans too, but that doesn't mean you should completely separate mother and child.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, personally, we don't do that. We keep them there as long as we could, but I will say we've had
farm cows.
cattle die doing not bottle feeding, just feeding off the breast, which really isn't that much better for them.
Well, how would they pass away with that? Like an infection or something? You can help.
They'll get cut, and then they'll go back out to pasture and lay down. Stuff will crawl inside of it and get
an
infected.
infection. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but you could do stuff to help treat their infection. You don't have to separate.
Most of the time, you don't know about it. You don't see it really because it's just small little cuts. It's like a paper cut. Do you really see a paper cut after it stops bleeding for a minute?
Okay. So this is something we could keep talking about, but what the bigger issue is that you chop their heads off, right?
No.
No. So you don't eat cows?
I mean, I eat cows that we buy at the store, but we don't eat our cows.
Interesting. There's interesting that multiple people have said that because a lot of people I know that used to farm or that farm animals, they do eat their own animals. Why don't you eat your own animals?
We don't really raise beef. We mainly raise dairy on our farm.
Oh, okay.
So we mainly do milk. We don't really ever do meat. I mean, I've shown meat steers.
The reason I ask you is because do you feel like a connection to these animals at all? Do you feel bad for them to where you wouldn't want to eat them?
I mean, like sometimes my show animals, they kind of, because I spend 6 hours a day with them every day.
So that's proof that you can form a connection with these animals, right? And that, they are really nice. And you shouldn't eat someone so nice when you can eat fruits and vegetables instead, right?
There was only one animal I think we've ever eaten on our farm, I guess you could say. But
yeah, but you eat animals from other farms.
Well, yeah, we sell our cattle off. Eventually, they'll sell. Which, sorry, they're gonna go to slaughter, but
they're gonna get their head chopped off. Yeah. So, but that's wrong, don't you think?
But but what's really worse for the environment? Having that animal get so old, and he's gonna get sick and all these other infections, and life's gonna be terrible for him when they get infections and all that.
Well, you could say the same thing about people when they get old. They're really sick, they're in a lot of pain. Maybe we should just chop their heads off, right?
Well, no.
The answer is no, see?
But no, what I'm trying to get at is the chopping heads off. That's really not common, really.
Where do you think their head goes? You eat their head?
No, they chop them off after they die.
Yeah, but the head still gets chopped off. The reason I use that term is that way you can realize that this is not a good thing. When you use terms like we process the animals, then you're not really thinking about how they have to get their head chopped off or how they get, shot or stabbed or whatever. You should use those words so that way you can make the connection more.
We injected our cow. Like when we used to do them, we injected them. So they would get injected with this serum and they'd kill them, I don't know, 5 minutes later.
For no reason, by the way. What's the reason other than to eat them? Yeah, there's no reason because there's no
They're
reason to eat them.
old and they're going to die eventually.
Yeah, which you should let them do on their own. You shouldn't take their life. The same
But
way you
what am I
wouldn't
going to
do that.
do? What am I going to do with that body?
Maybe the same way, think about if it was like your grandma. What you wouldn't be like, oh, now we have this stupid grandma's body laying around. What are we going to do with this? You know, that's not, you have to think of with more respect towards these creatures.
I mean, you do realize that most cattle, when they die, weigh about 15 to 2,000 pounds, maybe even more.
You mean 1,500 to 2,000? You know, some people weigh 1,500 pounds. It doesn't matter.
But they don't bury them. That's different. You can't cremate a cow.
You could cremate a cow. What would stop you from cremating a cow? You can cremate any animal.
But what's the point of cremating a cow?
Same point as cremating your pet. You should have care and respect for them. If you're going to own these animals, I think you should be treating them with care and respect.
Like, we have some cattle that we can't keep. There's some that are... We get so
You
much
sell
towards...
them, so you don't keep them until they pass away anyways, because you sell them. So...
Most of the time, yes.
Yeah, so, but if you were to keep them until old age and as a pet, then this is where there starts being a problem, is because I'm not saying you're out there. There's farms out there where people like punch cows and kick cows. I don't think you're doing that. But the problem is that you're still treating these cows as objects to make money when they're not objects, they're individuals. And that's why you don't have the respect for them. You don't even think like, well, I would want to cremate them, or you don't even think of them as your pet. You're thinking of them as a money-making object, and that's what's wrong.
I mean, yeah, I understand you're going to think it's a money-making object, but you do realize that over 1.5 million acres of farmland last year actually got sold off because they couldn't sell cattle anymore.
That's because it's becoming less profitable to do in the United States, but in other countries.
No, it's because people like y'all, vegans and all that stuff, they've cried and complained and all this stuff to lawmakers, where some states it's actually illegal to sell certain amounts of cattle at the same time.
Oh, good. Well, what's wrong with that?
You do realize that over 60,000 farmers last year committed suicide because they couldn't get out of debt.
We can't say that word on TikTok, but that's sad. But
still, those were human lives.
Yes, that's horrible.
Over 60,000.
That's not okay. That's wrong, and that's sad. What you should advocate for is for government assistance for farmers.
There is none.
No, because they don't vote for that.
Because people have went to government officials stating that...
We're not going to talk about politics, though, but...
Yeah.
We're going to move on to someone else. But it was actually nice talking to you, but I don't like that you farm cows. But thank you for coming on here.
All right.
Okay, thanks. We just have to move on to someone else because you were talking for a long time. And I want to try to give a lot of people a chance because, yeah. Next person, please. Thank you, Aid. And I don't know how to say your name. Tochi, maybe? I don't know. Thank you for the roses, though, guys.
Hello?
Hi, are you a vegan?
No.
Why?
'Cause I think, okay, so, you were talking about how, it's equivalent to humans. I think humans' lives are,
I think humans' lives are more important too. I just think that we should treat them with more respect than we do now. Right now, we treat animals, a lot of people out there treat them like objects. They're not objects. We should treat them the same way we treat our dogs and cats, with respect.
Yeah, I just think, when they're, getting really old and sick, I think you shouldn't just, I mean, I respect vegans. I'm not, hating on anyone, but I think when they're dying, I think you should just, I don't want them to, get processed or killed like that. I think there's ways you can kill them easy without pain, because I think it's easier for them to, get killed like that rather than just like getting old and sick, because it hurts them a lot more than just getting.
Well, this is actually, it's called, my gosh, what's the abbreviation for it? Because I can't say the actual word. Assisted, where they take someone's life. So this is really controversial. People debate that all the time, but that's not really what being vegan's about. Being a vegan is about not eating animals and not hurting animals. So
Yeah, I know that, but I know a lot of people don't, but me personally, like, I'm a Christian, so like I believe in that God gave us animals to eat respectfully.
I'm a Catholic, and I believe that God put animals here for us to be friends with. Everyone has different beliefs, so we can't debate beliefs.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but that's just personally for me.
I know, but we can't debate your beliefs because everyone believes different things. So we have to debate facts, is what my point is.
Yeah. That's kind of all I had to say.
Okay. Well, thank you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Symbols, for the roses. Okay, we'll move on to the next person. Please. Hello. Can you share the music off, please?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, I can't find my cord. I'm such a big Radiohead fan.
Oh, that's cool. Are you a vegan?
No, but I respect vegans.
Why are you not a vegan?
Cause some meat gives protein for you to eat, and protein's actually good for you. Like,
You know you don't have to eat meat to get protein.
I know, but it gives you extra protein. I know it's unhealthy for you, but like it actually like gives you protein and stuff. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but you can get protein from other ways. You don't have to eat animals. So why would you eat animals when you don't have to hurt them?
It's in the Mexican tradition. You have to eat. It's not a tradition, but you can.
There are so many vegan Mexicans. I've met so many vegan Mexicans. There's vegan Mexican restaurants all over LA. That, and it's an American culture and it's an American tradition to eat hot dogs and hamburgers. That doesn't mean you have to do it,
I feel bad for animals. Like, I had a grandpa dog that got ran over by a car, and it was like really sad.
That is sad. I'm sorry.
And then and I feel bad for like animals being like dead, but like getting killed for no reason just for us to eat. But
that's
like
sad. See?
But like, you still gotta eat meat. It's
no, you don't. Why do you think that?
It's important for your health.
Do I look not healthy?
You do.
I look healthy?
Yes.
Oh, see? So I don't eat meat, so I'm fine.
But I'm forced to eat meat because it's on my school menu, so.
Oh, well, did you know in California, every school is required to have vegan options? So what you could do is you could help by advocating for that in your school. You could ask, if you just ask the people in your school, then maybe they'll bring it in,
That's the point. They won't accept it.
Oh, well, that's sad. But yeah, it's hard when you're a kid, obviously. But it was hard for me. I went vegan when I was a kid. I went vegan when I was 15. And it was hard because, you don't buy your own food. It's your parents buying your food. So it's a lot harder to be vegan as a kid. So.
And yeah, I'm just sorry for eating meat, and have a good night or day, whatever time zone you are, because I gotta keep playing my Animal Crossing.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite game. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
That's funny. That's my favorite game in the whole world. I love Animal Crossing. Would you eat the Animal Crossing animals? I realized I kicked them before I could say that, but whoops. Whatever. Okay, sorry. Okay. Next person, please. Oh my gosh, it's late. It's fine. Next person, please. Sorry I went live so late. I was just busy all day. I'm such a busy. Thank you for the rose. Hi, are you vegan? Silence. Okay, we're gonna try someone else. I couldn't hear anything from that person. Hi,
Hello?
are you a vegan?
No.
Why?
It's because like there is stats like before like BCE, humans used to eat meat, and when they started like eating meat, our brains have been evolving, but towards like the 21 to 21st century, when people started to become like more vegan, our brains started shrinking.
Our brains started shrinking when people started to become vegan. Is that what you just said to me?
Yeah, it's stats. It's like not shrinking, it's like our IQ is going down.
Oh my goodness. Well, most people aren't vegan, so I don't think it's the vegan part that's causing people's IQ to go down. I think maybe it's because people don't pay attention in school anymore. People use ChatGPT for everything, and I think that's why the IQ is going down. I don't think it's because people aren't going vegan, because most people aren't going vegan. Only like 1% of Americans are vegan, unfortunately. Isn't that so sad? Only 1%. Oh dear.
But like, why would you like not eat meat? Cause like, there's farms for it.
Because it hurts animals, and I don't like to hurt animals.
And like to the fact that when animals get older and stuff, like they get more sick. So like if you don't kill them, they're just gonna suffer more. But like humans, if they get older, they don't suffer as much.
Do you know why?
Why?
It's because we help the humans in something called hospitals. The same thing we do for cats and dogs. We help them at the vet. You know what we do to the cows and pigs and chickens? We humans have zero respect for them. Zero. So they just chop their head off because they don't care about them. So maybe we should start
Not that they
caring
don't
about
care
them.
about it.
It is actually. What reason do you think it is?
Nutrients.
Except you get more nutrients from delicious fruits and vegetables. That's why the doctor will tell you eat your fruits and vegetables. The doctor doesn't say go eat the whole herd of cows.
Because he doesn't know your religion or something.
A vegan? Do you mean vegan?
Religion. I said
Oh, religion. Oh, I thought you said vegan wrong. But
because like if he tells you to go eat meat and you're a Hindu, he's just gonna be so disrespectful.
Okay. Yes, that's true. Okay. But the main reason why is because people eat too much meat where it's unhealthy, but people don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. So
No,
that's
it's because
actually
they cook it wrong.
that's what?
It's because they cook it wrong. That's why it's unhealthy.
Because they cook them wrong? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like they deep fry them, Americans.
Well, yeah, that's bad. Deep frying food makes it unhealthy, but it's also red meat is just unhealthy in general. It's a carcinogen. It causes cancer in humans. It's
You're
just
right.
like how cigarettes do.
But like, if you can like eat meat, why not just eat them though?
Because it hurts animals. Why would you hurt animals when you don't have to?
Because it tastes good. I don't know.
That's a selfish reason. You
But
should.
it's an easier nutrient source and a better
No,
one.
it's not.
How are you gonna get your dairy?
You don't need dairy.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. I don't drink dairy because I'm a vegan.
It's not you don't have to drink it. It's like how do you get it though?
Well, dairy, this is what's so sad is the American food plate or whatever they have now. Is that what they have now? The food plate?
Yeah.
Food plate has dairy on it. You don't have to eat dairy, but the dairy industry lobbied for that to be on there. They
Do
paid
you know how to
money.
get dairy though? From like plants?
Dairy means it's from animals. You can't get dairy from plants. You can have like almond milk, but that's not real dairy. Does that make sense?
So it's like full of chemicals?
No, it's full of almonds. It's not a chemical. Almond milk is almonds.
And does plants not feel pain? Because like they're you know plant never mind.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I forgot to turn my phone calls off again. I swear, the amount of people, I'm on the phone all day. Oh my gosh. I am not a cowboy. I do not support farming cows. I'm on my phone literally all day. People call me all day. Anyways, sorry. I forgot what we were saying.
Me too. Oh, I was saying the plants are living beings too. Like, why would you eat them?
Because they don't feel pain, they don't have a brain, so that's why it's okay to eat them.
But like, if they can't use their brain, because like animals have an algorithm. It's like when they were born, they learned how to do something. Like you don't teach them; they already know how to swim. Like
that's
ducks.
called instinct. Humans have instincts too. Humans have an instinct like for how to breathe. We have instincts too.
Yeah, plants have instincts too. So like, does that mean
plants don't have instincts? They don't have a brain. Animals have instincts. Animals have a brain. They can.
Do you think they use it so much? Do you think it's like effective as much?
Well, a lot of people don't use their brain, but we're still nice to them.
So like mosquitoes, they have such a small brain. Doesn't mean that they don't feel brain.
Well, mosquitoes. A lot of insects probably don't feel pain, but people.
Well, what if you say the same thing about animals then?
But animals do feel pain. They have nervous systems. Oh, like this. Here, I'll show you this animal that just jumped on my lap. This animal has a brain. His name is Rocky. He has a brain and he has a nervous system. So if you were to hit Rocky, if you were evil and you hit Rocky, then he would feel it because he feels pain. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I know. Like I have a pet bird too, but like, here's the thing.
Would you hit your bird? No, because birds feel pain, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if it was so old and it had like a broken leg,
you would break its other one.
I will just like low key bury it because like I don't want it to suffer. Because if it suffers, I feel bad. I feel.
You don't want an animal to suffer. Okay, Rocky, what are you doing? You don't want an animal to suffer, but you also. Oh my gosh, it's knocking over the whole phone. You don't want an animal to suffer, but you also don't want to take their life unless. That's called euthanasia. People are not eating animals that have lived a full life. People are eating animals that have only lived a few years.
Have you seen a vet curing a cow?
No, because people don't care about cows. That's why they don't take their cows to the vet.
Because they're not as important.
How dare you say that? All animals are important, Rocky. You're right. Blocking the camera. All animals are important.
It's like, if they're in a farm, why will they be important though?
Because they're no different than this cat. This cat and a cow are no different. They're both very nice, kind animals.
Because like most people are not important because like they have they have more harm than good. Yeah.
Most people are not important.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're done. That's a horrible thing to say. That's a horrible thing to say. Most people are important. Everyone's important. Can't believe you said that. Okay. That's going to be it for today's live stream. It was a really long live stream. I usually don't live stream this long. Rocky is so sweet. He's rubbing his face on my arm. But thank you for being here, guys. Tomorrow's live stream, I'm sorry if we didn't get to you. We will be doing more guests tomorrow if you want to be in the live stream tomorrow. But just a PSA, the live stream tomorrow is going to be earlier. I'm so busy tomorrow. The live stream is probably going to be around 2 p.m. California time. So that might be a different time for you, but around 2 p.m. California time, you can just look it up. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Hopefully I'll see you then. Okay, love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Say bye, Rocky. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, he's so nice. Okay. Bye, guys.